Alright guys, welcome to your 6th R tutorial, and in this video I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about variables, and also we're going to be jumping into dates, and we'll see, I'll show you guys how to avoid some problems that a lot of people have. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a variable called name, and we're just going to set it equal to my name, which is Bucky Roberts. Now, what I want to mention is whenever you're using a function, so let me go ahead and use a simple function called nchar, and what this is going to do is it's going to count the number of characters in a variable. So we'll just go ahead and pass it in name. So basically what we're saying is how many characters are in this variable name. And if we highlight this and run it, Bucky Roberts has 13 characters. And also this space right here, R counts space as a character as well. So there are 12 characters or 12 letters in a space, so that's why it returns 13. But this tutorial isn't about this nchar function, so why am I talking about it? The reason that I'm talking about it is because I want to show you guys the difference between name and name in quotation marks. Now whenever you pass in a variable to a function without quotation marks, like we did right here, this is telling R that we are using a variable. This name is a placeholder for something else, in this case, Bucky Roberts. Whenever we pass it in with the quotation marks, what it does is it says, okay, get the number of characters in this, N-A-M-E, which is 4. So this is just a couple of characters. This is a variable, and I'll show you guys right here. If we run it, we can see that this name that is the variable has 13 characters because it's Bucky Roberts, and what this one is displaying is 4 because it counted N-A-M-E, which is of course 4 letters, so that's why I said that. So just remember, basically whenever you use quotation marks, it means the text. Whenever you use it without the quotation marks, it means a variable, a placeholder for something else. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this. I want to talk. Got a piece of freaking string cheese in my throat. I want to talk to you guys about dates because dates kind of had the same issue. So let me go ahead and type a bunch of stuff out, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. As date, and let's just go ahead and what date are we gonna put? Might as well put the date today. So it's 2014 6/28. And now let me go ahead and it's easier if I just type all this out. I know, trust me. I'll explain what I'm doing in a second. This, and let's just put class tuna and class ham and run this crap. Alright, so basically whenever we run this, whenever we work with dates in R, let me start there. What you need to do is you first need to tell R that what you're about to enter is indeed a date. If you don't, it's just going to look at it as a string of numbers with hyphens in between them. So this isn't the number 2014 minus 6 minus 28. This is actually a date, but you know, it's just a computer, so it doesn't realize that. So whenever we work with dates, before we store them in a variable, we need to pretty much take that text and convert it to a date using the as.date. So whenever we do this, this tuna variable now holds a valid date, and this ham, it just holds a string of text. So that's why whenever we output class tuna, it says this is a date, but class ham, we never converted this to a date, so that's why it just says character. So this is actually important later on whenever we're trying to do things like sort dates or make a graph based on dates. If you forget to convert it to a date before you try to organize everything or sort everything, it's either going to give you an error message or something's going to mess up. So update is ready to install for like the 8,000th time today. But anyways, that's what I want to point out. That's when you use quotation marks. That's when you don't. Some things you need to convert to dates. Other things, they're just going to be plain old characters. Thank you guys for watching. In the next tutorial, I'll see you in the next video. I can't talk today.